Hey, what's going on, everybody? Get the old Mongo Man here making his way out of the house here. It is Wednesday morning. We got a bunch to do here this morning. Got a couple errands to run. Had to run over Mom and Pap's real quick, see what's going on there. And then we're going to try and tackle cleaning the garage. It is a nice rainy day. We're expecting about an inch of rain here for the next 24-hour period. So it's going to be a mess. We need to get the garage cleaned out, get ready for a couple more projects. And I want to talk to everybody about what KJ's gotten into over there at his place. So, all right, we're going to get on out of here and get the day started. KJ, what are you doing, buddy? Come here.
New tanks in the truck. Got the rear tank put in it tonight. I don't know if you can see it under there. There it is. And, well, obviously you can see it's idling and we're standing in the shop. Not getting smoked out. That's right. It stopped smoking. Idle's really good now. Can't kill them. Sounds good too. Sounds real healthy. So next is the front tank and the tranny harness. Go plug the batteries in and see what happens. Then get Sparky. Sparky's. Wait to start. Wait, the start light's on.
That's not going to work. You know, if you start.
Yeah. One plug just kicked off, and
Start it. Nope. Still no clicky. She's a beast. Tell us, Kenny.
what?
What did you go through to get this thing to run?
Brought it home, and we knew that the fuel was bad in it because it's been sitting for 8+ years. Brought it in, put it on jack stands. So I dropped the fuel tanks. I knew they were bad already, but then we determined that they were bad. Called the customer, told him. He said, all right, I'll order them. So I found us the cheapest ones, and they're good quality. Ordered those. The front one was wrong because it's a 19-gallon, not a 16-gallon. So I got to order the right one and the right. And I didn't get the fuel sending unit because I can't find one for a 7.3. We got the rear tank, got the rear sending unit. So Tuesday night, I brought it in. Put it all together, and me and little George put it in the truck, plumbed everything to it, took the old fuel line that we had running to it off, and it was still smoking. It was smoking like a freight train at this point with a little tank. never idle normally. So one day I came in here, I was just messing with it, cranking it over, making it run. Well, it would start, but it wouldn't keep running. So finally I was playing with the throttle and I caught it. And then I revved it a little bit, and then it went and started idling. So that was probably about a week ago. We were just waiting on the tanks. Finally I got the tanks, put it in, undid the fuel line, filled the new tank up full of fuel, cranked it over, finally it started. And I let it run in here for about 10 minutes, and it smoked the whole shop out, so we shut all the lights out, went outside. It was like, I don't know, I came back inside to check, see if it was still smoking, and I was revving on it a little bit, and all of a sudden I heard like a click, like something opened or something. Lo and behold, it stopped smoking, and it finally started idling normal. Next is, I gotta order that front tank and the fuel sending unit, put that front tank in, and then pretty much wait on the transmission harness. So we
What's
can
going on down here with this transmission harness?
Well, I don't know what any of this is. I don't really know what this is. And this is coming up from the floor, from underneath the cab, so I don't really know what this is either. But the owner, there's an E4OD in it, and they usually have C6s in them, but he wants overdrive, so the transmission will work with everything that's in here, because that needs a computer to run it, and this is non-computerized. The C6 never had a computer.
Somebody's tried to do this already, it looks like.
Yeah, we don't really know what's going on with all that wiring.
You worried about the rear end gears at all?
Yeah, because I don't even know if it'll move, so we'll figure it out.
1989 F250 7.3 IDI.
With a Banks turbo.
Banks turbo kit that someone has tried to install an E4OD where a C6 used to live.
30 pounds of oil pressure once it's warmed up.
And now it has a new tumbler in it after we ran it and got one today at the junkyard. And it works. It still will not start because the transmission harness, of course, there's no Prendle switch, park, reverse, neutral, drive, or low switch to let us know that it's in neutral to allow it to start.
Quarter tank of fuel. So yeah.
Original fuel tank.
So this was the front tank. Obviously, that's not good. And it was broke here. So this piece is broke off. Let's see, empty, full. And then this was the rear tank. It wasn't as bad. Speaking from experience with Seth's truck, don't put used fuel tanks in trucks because they won't run. Because it left us stranded one day, and the Casper had to take it home. Yeah, it's her in all her glory. I'm gonna leave the batteries hooked up and see if it'll drain them or not.
See if it burns the garage down.
Yeah. And it actually, that's a latch. I don't know what's going on with that. Yep, she's a running. So the eventual plans with it is he doesn't want the running boards, the visor, the mirrors. Wants to put bigger wheels on it. Don't know if we're painting it yet. I'd like to just get it running, get it driving, put that window in, and hopefully see what we want to do with it. I gotta fix the steering arm because it's bent. I don't know what bent it, but when I picked it up, the steering it's all funky. Other than that, it's in good shape. There's no rod on it. If I had the money, I'd buy it. But I put a ZF in it, not a automatic. Yeah, she sounds good. So just one step at a time with it. Okay, that's it. Done.